All right. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. So glad you're here. Hope you had a great week. Hope everything is going well as we approach the end of the year. So we are super close to the end and glad that you're here. So we'll get right to it. One of the things that I'm going to be presenting after a few announcements regarding the school today is some information about LA Unified's Every School Safe Blueprint for Safety. So the purpose of today's presentation is to introduce to you the Every School Safe Blueprint for Safety, which intends to serve as our district's guide to ensure that every campus is a safe, welcoming, and affirming environment for students, families, and staff. We'll get to this a little bit later in the presentation today. So let's just start off right here. So, wow. 3 weeks left. After today, we just have 3 weeks left. I think including today, there are 15 days of school left. So kids are in countdown mode, but there's still a lot to have happen between now and the end of the week or the end of the year. So we are right now halfway through our state testing. Sixth graders and eighth graders did their ELA tests this week. Seventh graders did their math test this week. And then next week, it'll be the reverse. It'll be sixth and eighth graders take their math tests and the seventh graders take their ELA tests. So really that's our focus last week or this week and this coming week. So thank you for helping your students prepare for that, helping them get a good night's sleep, eat a good breakfast so they're ready to be here and ready to do a great job at that. Following the end of next week, the last 2 weeks of school, we focus on something called presentations of learning. And that's a wonderful opportunity for our students to really reflect on some work that they've done this school year, to reflect on that. And then they use a computer to record essentially a video of them explaining it and reflecting on it. And that they share with their teachers and classmates. Our eighth graders do this live in our conference room next door, the second last week of school, and that June 5th as well. So it's super exciting for our eighth graders, and we have them present to a panel of community members, families, other students, and teachers. So there'll be a way for you as a parent to get involved in that, and I'd love your support on that as we get closer to that, and I'll tell you how in just a minute. All right, so just a couple of reminders. I think some of these are new, some of these are review. Today is the last day to purchase a yearbook to ensure delivery by the end of school. Please visit bit.ly/KGSA yearbook 23 or reach out to Miss Alejandra if you have any specific questions. But today's the last day to make that purchase to ensure that your child gets their yearbook prior to the end of school. You can purchase it after the deadline, but in that case, it will be received after school lets out, and then it gets shipped to your home. So that's the case with this year's yearbook. Tomorrow, we are very excited about our second annual BSAP Family Cookout. BSAP stands for the Black Student Achievement Plan, and this is something that we started last year, where we have a Saturday in May when we invite our students and families to come participate in SLOT. We're going to have food. There is no cost. Bring yourself, bring your family. Reach out to Miss Casimir if you have specific questions on that. But please, if you could help us out knowing how much food we need to make sure we have, if you could respond to the RSVP form. It is a bit.ly/0520 BSAP. And that will give us a good number for the head count. So that is tomorrow. Next, we're doing a lot of fun activities, and one of the fundraisers that we're doing this year is a partnership with the new restaurant. I don't know if you've been to it. It's literally in walking distance from us. It's about 3 blocks away. It's called I Heart Mac and Cheese and more. It is on Manchester, just west of us, but before you get to Lincoln. It's in that complex where there's apartments and there's other businesses there. But I Heart Mac and Cheese just opened probably about a month ago, and we're partnering with them. And so our students have the opportunity to purchase a lunch from them. So if if this is lunch for Tuesday, May 30th, and if your student wants to participate in buying a lunch for that, they can do that through a link online, bit.ly/530 KGSA meal, and that is through I Heart Mac and Cheese. So your kid may really enjoy that, and it helps fund some of our activities that we do towards the end of the year. Not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow, LAUSD is having a rugby tournament, a rugby activity day on Saturday, May 27th. Miss Casimir's making this happen. She is leading this. We've had some folks who participate in rugby come out to the school already and do some rugby activities with your students. And so there's this very cool opportunity on May 27th, which is a week from Saturday. So if you'd like to have your child participate in that, please sign up for that. Again, the bit.ly is in the link, but it's also on the screen as well. All right, another quick update. The 7th grade, the last field trip of the year is a 7th grade field trip, and it's on Wednesday, May 31st. And up until a couple days ago, they were going to Leo Carrillo State Park. However, we found out from Leo Carrillo that they're doing some construction, some maintenance at the state park, and we won't be able to go there on that day. However, we're still keeping the same date for the 7th grade field trip, still May 31st, but it's going to be to White Point/Royal Sands Beach. Again, Wednesday, May 31st. So that is, please arrange that for your child. Any questions to that, Miss Alejandre? And then, like I mentioned before, I really need to reorder this slide. Our 8th grade presentations of learning are happening in the conference room starting the second to last week of school. Would love some parents to come and partner with that on that. If you'd like to be a parent on one of those panels and listen to some great presentations, please use the sign up link to do so. You do not need to be an 8th grade parent to do that. In fact, if you are an 8th grade parent and you want to do this, we'll schedule you so that you're actually not judging the presentation of your child. It'll be slightly less biased than that. So we encourage you to sign up for that. All right. I said this last week, and I've been sending you lots and lots of messages this week. Next year, we are very excited because we have transportation that is provided to and from Katherine Johnson STEM Academy for students. Yay! One of the things I have to let the transportation branch know, I'm supposed to let them know early next week, is which specific families are requesting which specific stops. So I have sent an email and a text message, and hopefully you got the phone message that directs you to a link to fill out a very short survey to let us know either no, I'm not going to be doing transportation next year because, you're close enough to walk or it's a short enough drive. Or B, yes, I am going to do transportation next year, and this is the stop that is most convenient for me. So I ask your help if you've already submitted that survey at our website. Thank you. If you've not done that yet, please do so today. I'm going to put the link in the chat. It is kjstemacademy.org/transportation. I didn't send that out to 8th grade families because you won't be here next year, but for all our current 6th grade and 7th grade families who will, please fill out that form either way, one way or another, whether you are planning on transportation or you are not planning on transportation. So please do that today if you can. All right. So shifting back to what the main focus of what today is, we're going to focus on LAUSD's Every School Safe plan. And the purpose is to introduce you to the plan intending to serve as LA Unified's guiding document and ensuring that every campus is a safe, welcoming, and affirming environment for students, families, and staff. So Every School Safe Every School Safe encompasses the concerted efforts of district administrators, administrators, staff, families, and community partners to ensure the environmental, physical, psychological, and social emotional safety and well-being of our students and employees. The majority of the content we're going to review today is not new. Rather, the blueprint's intent is to bring greater coherence and consistency to existing practices across the district. The ESS blueprint is closely aligned with the district strategic plan. As we go through the elements, you'll notice that the relevant specific pillars, priorities, and strategies are highlighted. The blueprint also aligns with the span of the strategic plan through 2026, but it is meant to be a living document that is reviewed and updated as needed. So this is a visual representation of key elements of the blueprint. Starting at the top of the screen, notification and communication systems, including LASAR and Blackboard Connect, are highlighted. Next, we see partnerships and community building, where the critical services and partnerships that are woven into our school communities are elevated. Positive behavior support is fundamental to our work as it clearly establishes guidelines and supports for student behavior on campus. Student health and wellness are the district-provided services and supports available for our students and communities. Campus and environmental safety addresses the policies, personnel, and practices that ensure our physical plants are secure and safe. And lastly, the Integrated Safe School Plan, or ISSP, guides our school communities around practices for preparing and responding to potential emergencies. The revised Integrated Safe School Plan, or ISSP 2.0, builds upon the current ISSP. The ISSP engages school stakeholders in reviewing protocols for preventing, preparing, and responding to emergencies. It is updated annually and calls for monthly drills at all school sites to prepare for a number of scenarios. One of the key revisions for next school year is embedding new training and awareness modules around critical topics for staff, students, and parents. School site administrators like me will be provided with materials, including PowerPoints and presenters' guides to review these topics as follows. Some of these, as a school, we've already done this year, even though there'll be the full rollout next year. So some of the topics we're going to be looking at, or all schools are going to be looking at with our employees, and there'll be some connections with families. In August, the focus will be on child sexual grooming awareness. In September, suicide awareness and prevention. In October, substance use awareness, specifically regarding fentanyl, but others as well. November, the focus will be school violence prevention. In January, the focus will be cybersecurity. In February, the focus for administrators only is investigating alleged employee misconduct with students. In March, the focus is going to be online digital grooming awareness. And in April, the focus is going to be breaking the silence, child abuse awareness. So most of this is for school sites employees, but we're sharing this with families simply because we want you to know the training and the learning that all schools in LA Unified are going through. Additionally, some of these do have connections with families, and some of these I will be presenting on with, like, on a coffee with the principal. For example, the substance use awareness / fentanyl, we're going to be doing again in October. If you missed that, we actually had a series of 4 of those back in March that I and Ms. Dunklin led here on Coffee with the Principal. Check out the archive on our YouTube channel. If you missed any of those are really, really good and powerful, and basically how to have meaningful conversations with your adolescents and your pre-adolescents regarding substance use and awareness. So additionally, there are some new technology tools that are either already rolled out or in process of being rolled out through the district. So first, the Los Angeles Schools Anonymous Reporting App, or LASAR, was launched recently. It allows users to report non-emergency school safety incidents through the app. The reports are monitored by an LA School Police Watch Commander. The LAUSD Emergency Alert app allows employees to immediately alert school police of an active shooter threat on campus. The app can only be used when on school grounds and automatically detects the location of the user. Employees must complete a training prior to use on MyPLN, which is our internal training platform that's available in mid-May. Blackboard Connect is the district's platform for parent notifications, including those related to safety. Blackboard Connect, or BBC, has the capacity to send up to 3 million calls in 1 hour. So when you get a robocall from us as a school or from the district, or you get like, a text message that's coming through your SMS or an email, that's coming through a platform, called Blackboard Connect. Catherine Johnson STEM Academy uses Class Dojo to supplement that, but Blackboard Connect is the district's platform for most of our communications. And then finally, the Parent Portal serves as a repository for student records that parents can easily access. The Parent Portal app, is launching soon. It may have already launched by the time I'm going over this, and this contains current Parent Portal platform information and can be utilized to send notifications as needed. Again, it's scheduled to launch early May. It may already be out right now, and I don't know if you saw it as you were driving up this morning, but we've got some signs on the exterior campus specifically about the new Parent Portal app. So I would invite you to check that out. As a school and as a district, we're continuing our focus on partnerships and community building. And so we have, amazing partnerships here at Catherine Johnson STEM Academy through, we have partners with Empower, we have partners with Inspiration 52, we partner a lot with LMU. We have lots of organizations who come and do art programs here at the school, and we have programs where we send our kids to, like the Getty and the Getty Villa and LACMA and Rugby, and all of these organizations are committed to the well-being and the safety and the growth of our young people. And through those partnerships, we offer resources to our students, but there are also, resources that are available to families as well. One of the most fundamental aspects of student safety is positive behavior support. Our students feel safest when they understand the norms and expectations on campus around behavior and are supported in meeting them. So we have a school discipline foundation policy. Most of you have seen, or I hope all of you have seen, our school expectations around student behavior. They're online, but they are also on the first several pages of the student agenda planner that students get at the beginning of the year. And we send home, I think we sent home a ready signed document to all our families about the mid-year point, just to review them with their children. And those are really designed to ensure that all students are safe and feel safe here on the campus of Catherine Johnson STEM Academy. So we know that even if our students are safe from external threats, we know that they can't truly thrive if we don't also address their mental and physical well-being. So this slide is really about some resources that are available in the district. And while they don't necessarily all happen here at the campus of Catherine Johnson STEM Academy, Westchester, I do want to let you know that they exist. And so the district is home to 19 wellness centers that are open to parents, students, and community members who aren't associated with the school. And these provide mental and physical health related services. Some provide dental and vision services as well. There are 5 mental health clinics that are operated by LA Unified staff and serve LA Unified students only, and are located throughout the district. Additionally, there are 30 well-being centers that are located on high school campuses throughout the district and provide prevention and education regarding mental health services such as stress management, understanding signs of depression. Additionally, LAUSD and Catherine Johnson has invested heavily in PSWs, or psychiatric social workers. Some of you know Ms. Tracy. She is our PSW here at Catherine Johnson STEM Academy. And so she supports our students here at the school. For our students who are in crisis, our district is proud to be one of the first to adopt a partnership model where a mental health clinician and a police officer respond together. Our mental health evaluation team can more rapidly assist students who display behaviors that pose risk of harm to self or others in order to link them with appropriate resources. So we ensure that our school sites are safe, secure, and welcoming environments for students and staff. We provide key district policies to our school community, including topics such as students and employee security, visitor policies, and our injury and illness prevention program. The work of some staff members on our campus involves key elements of student and staff safety, including custodial staff, campus aides, supervision aides, and school climate advocates, as well as site administrators. From ensuring that doors and gates are locked to providing campus supervision, we rely on and are thankful for their support. Additionally, we work with our city partners to enforce safe school zones. Safe school zones provide enhanced penalties for criminal offenses that occur within 1,000 feet of a school. We also here at Katherine Johnson work with the city of LA to ensure, safe transportation or safety during drop off and pickup. One of my favorite things that happened this year was we got the crosswalk installed, which is actually far more complicated than I even realized, because they had to do sidewalk grading and all of this stuff, and we finally have the crosswalk there. Thank you for those of you families who do a really diligent job of reminding your children to only cross Park Hill Drive at that crosswalk. I've said this many times before. I will keep banging this drum, and that is my biggest safety worry as a principal is not anything here on campus, is actually that a student would be hit by a car. That is my biggest safety worry as a principal. So we're going to keep reminding them constantly to only use that crosswalk. Additionally, the district's Office of Environmental Health and Safety, OEHS, provides routine, comprehensive environmental health and safety inspections of all schools through its Safe School Inspection Program. Our schools benefits through the identification of hazards before an accident or incident occurs, and more than 125 schools have been inspected, and more will roll out even next year. And the school site self-monitoring checklist is designed to go hand in hand with the blueprint. We have a school site safety council here. It's some parents, it's some teachers, and we'll have this new tool next year. It's like a checklist, and we'll look at it together, see where we're in good shape, see areas where we need to grow, so we can ensure that actions that are taken are aligned with this safe school plan, and we can make sure that this is a safe place for everyone all the time. Okay. That is it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I've got a few minutes for some questions. If there are any questions about anything that I shared in the Safe School Plan, or anything that I shared in relation to any of the things at the beginning of the presentation. And as always, I'll throw this in the chat as well. Many families are still in the process of looking for for middle schools for their children, and one of the places they look is a website called Great Schools. And one of the things about Great Schools is they have a place where families can leave reviews, 5 stars, no stars, and then actually some open-ended review too, and that it helps families as they're thinking about what school may be a great fit for their kids. So if you haven't done that, I would encourage you to do that. It helps other people find us here on the map. So are there any other questions about anything from anyone? All right. Well, I want to say thank you so much for joining me today. Next week. So a couple of things about next week. Next week, we're going to actually have coffee with the principal on a different day. Instead of it being Friday, we're going to have it be on Thursday. And that's because one of our current parents, Loja, is a parent of a 7th grader here. She's kind of leading the charge to start a booster club a parent organization associated with Katherine Johnson STEM Academy. We've had a lot of parents say, "Hey, could we do something like that?" And we have Miss Loja, who's going to step up and lead that charge. So she's going to jump on. She's going to share a few words about this and how you can get involved. It's a little bit of a hurdle to start it, but once it's started, it's pretty easy. So I'll send out more information about when that will be, but tentatively it'll be next Thursday, the 25th, about this time. So anyway, thanks so much, and have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see. Hopefully see you tomorrow at the BSAP family cookout, but have a great weekend. Bye-bye.